Good morning, everybody. Okay, I have 29 subscribers and anybody else who watches this video. Okay, I'm going to do another random book drawing. Okay. The Light. Okay, I remember what book that is. Oh, okay, I gotta find it. Oh. Okay. The phone. Okay. The Lights. I forgot why I bought this book. I forgot. Okay. The Lights. Selena Cobb Flowers. Okay, the back says, does evil really exist? Do you struggle in your life, battling with the spirits of darkness? Do you even recognize the source of your struggles? The Light is the story of Corey Rollins, whose mother gave her the best gift of all, a gift which made her a formidable player in the battle between light and darkness. Corey accepted her mammoth task to flesh out the dark spirits and save the souls vulnerable to their darkness, a task almost beyond comprehension. This battle has been raging for thousands of years, since all of us were created. Selena Flowers skillfully depicts this battle and her protagonist's journey through life and its twists of fate. Maybe that's why I bought the book. I forgot. It's been so long. Okay. Selena Flowers, raised in a small southern town, has always been a dreamer. She loves traveling, yoga, photography, and scuba diving. One of her perfect days would be a rainy day with a book and her dogs sitting next to her. Her motto is, entertain or explore all opportunities. You never know what could manifest from your curiosity. Firstly, I would like to thank my parents for blessing me with the greatest gift ever, teaching me about God and Jesus Christ. My sister for her love and never-ending support. Lastly, my husband and best friend, who has explored his life with me. Okay. Preface or preface. Corey's eyes stare off into a dimension in time and space that many are not able to access. She reflects on another brisk, chilly night when she decides to stare up at the stars. It feels like it all happened just a year ago, and she giggles to herself as she realizes it's been over 50 years. The wind stirs along the right side of her shoulder, ever so gently. The sleeve of her t-shirt moves in the direction of the wind. She turns her head as if someone has touched her shoulder. She hears a voice as if someone is sitting beside her. At that very moment, she knows it's the voice of God. Introduction. Reflection. I'm Corey Rollins, and I'm here to tell you a story, which is quite a unique one. It's almost unbelievable, so much that I reflect on my past and my present in amazement. How did I get here? The question is easy. It's because of the deep love of my mother, who at a very young age was gifted with wisdom. My mother, Kyra, had a belief and acted upon that belief. She had the courage to walk on when it was hard to travel this road alone. Processing the unimaginable and what's beyond some levels of understanding, she transferred this belief system onto me very early. I'm not telling this story to preach to you. This is a story of love and profound faith, not one of dogma, nor is it a counselor or a guide, because no one knows your life better than you. It's a story of experiences, and you may take from it what you will. The only advice offered: entertain all opportunities to listen to your inner voice, which will guide you. The Holy Spirit is the voice. Only you hear the voice. You'll know it, just like if you're ever blessed to hear the angels sing. You will know it. So where do I begin? Should I start this story as a child, or my teenage years, or as a young adult? It's all the same. However, there was one common denominator as I reflect: perceived loneliness. Not understanding loneliness, or indeed defining loneliness, can lead you down a grave road. This path is an altered reality and is the road leading to depression. However, my perspective of loneliness changed as I aged until an appreciation of being alone emerged. There was something healing about it, something that resulted in a sense of well-being. My perspective shifted to loneliness being a space of nourishment and healing. I redefined loneliness as silence and found that many gifts are honed in silence. In the beginning, I didn't appreciate being alone. I let loneliness define me as a loser when I was a young girl. Being alone was perceived as being unworthy of someone's love or friendship, or that something was wrong with me. How wrong I was. You see, I'm filled with a powerful energy. I didn't know the power I had within me, or how gifted I was, or how to better use those gifts to uplift others and myself. Being alone is the only way God can reach you. He can't speak to you when you're busy with family, friends, watching TV, or working. He can only reach you in those moments of total stillness as you seek His attention, or with a quiet mind, free from worry and the have to do and the need to do checklists. In those quiet moments, like sitting before the fireplace or listening to nature when you're alone, that's when you learn who you are and when you choose to walk the path that's been created just for you. Silence is when you become something that no one else can become. When you see and hear beyond what is humanly possible, you can then transcend into a keenly intelligent individual. Let's not misunderstand the course that was planned for me. I didn't start walking this journey skipping to a funky beat or with anticipation. I gladly accepted the mission because you don't say no to God. You can avoid Him, although this just leads to stress because your path is your path. Where are you going to hide? I guess my heart is filled with joy because He chose me for this journey. Also, I now know this path is not easy and that my life needed reframing. However, I've learned something important, and that is to ask these questions. It is better to have the same people around you all the time, people who are not promised to live on this earth for eternity, or many acquaintances whom God bestows on you when you need them for a reason, and the next season is presented with more hearts than He bestows upon you. This option was introduced like a night sky filled with endless stars. Why limit your life to a handful of relationships when the night sky is full of beautiful souls from around the globe with the potential to love and guide you as you walk your path to a place only God knows. How wonderful is it to realize a life with endless possibilities. All you have to do is keep breathing, crawling and walking, and be open to all the opportunities that are presented to you. If there is doubt, the answer should be no. You must learn that it's okay if someone doesn't connect with you. It's not your fault, nor is it the other individual's failure. It's just not your time to connect. See, I've lived my childhood and young adult life thinking the problem was me. The answer, however, was that this just wasn't the time. So keep walking and searching for your space. It's out there. Just keep looking and seeking. My childhood was difficult. My adulthood, marriage, and friendships were all challenging because I lived my life being defined by others. Instead of being okay with being unusual, quiet, socially awkward, and unattractive, rather perceiving myself to be unattractive, instead of living life with a new set of eyes and a sense of hearing that no one else has. What a gift to be able to do that. How awesome is it to be different and to love yourself for being different? Boy, I wish I'd had this knowledge at a very young age. However, your life is your life, and you will end up exactly where you want. Just because you took a detour doesn't mean the end of your story changes. You will end up exactly where you're intended to be, regardless of the path you've decided to walk. So, I'll tell you my story, starting at the place I think was most likely the turning point in my path before I was even born. Okay, show you chapter 1. I'm gonna have one for it. Let's see. Okay, so I'll make this video and then I'll read chapter 1. Okay, thank you for watching.